This afternoon, and I'm gonna go out in the city in Siem Reap. I'm gonna rent a bicycle and see what's around. I got my bike and I'm ready to go out in the town. It's gonna be difficult to film while I'm riding, so I'll probably make stops along the way and show the surroundings. So you can clearly tell that this country is a lot more poor than Thailand. It's crazy how much the difference is. It kind of makes me feel guilty being here, but it's important to be here to realize, you know, that some of us, we have a lot of opportunities. It just makes me thankful for all the opportunities I've had in my life. Stumbled into a market, so I'm gonna go check it out. Lots of different things being sold there. Clothes, food, souvenirs. Lots of different smells too. Gotta get back to my bike now. I think I found a temple. Check it out. These temples are so cool. Can't get enough of them. Looks like there might be a special feast of some kind. Alright, let's keep exploring. That was some fast rowing. You know, I kind of find a beauty in all the madness. The city has its own unique charm. You know, it has its dirty parts. It's definitely not like cities I've seen in Thailand so far, but you know, it has its own charm. It's unique. It's different. And I can appreciate that for sure. I'm actually getting pretty hungry now, so I think I'm gonna find a place to eat lunch. It's kind of crazy to be riding a bike in all this traffic, all this chaos. But, oh well. this is the place where I actually buy the entrance pass to Angkor Archaeological Park. And if I buy it after 5 p.m. I can actually get in for free that day, and the pass will count for the next day. So just more than an hour until 5, and I still haven't found lunch, so I'm gonna try to find some lunch and then I'll come back after 5 here. Okay, so that's actually the Angkor Wat Museum or something like that, and that's the ticket center. So I'm gonna see if they have food here and then hang out if they do until 5. No luck. There's just a cafe selling pastries. I need real food. So I'm gonna take a look on the cell phone on my map, on Maps.me, which I recommend downloading, Maps.me. It's a great app. You can download your maps when you have Wi-Fi, and then you can use them offline, obviously. You can even search for directions while you're offline. It saved me a bunch of times when I've been doing like treks in South America and stuff like that, so I definitely recommend getting Maps.me. I don't have data because I didn't get a SIM card. I'm only here for a few days, so I didn't really want to bother. Plus my SIM card for Thailand is still valid until I'm done visiting Thailand, which I'm going to continue right after this, so I'm just going to keep the Thai SIM card on and deal with no data for a few days. Finally found a place. I'm starving. Can't wait for this food. I think it's lakla with beef and English rice. And egg, of course. Looks good. It actually came with some soup. Alright, good meal for only $3. And now I'm gonna head back to the ticket office so I can buy my ticket. Got my Angkor pass for $37 for 1 day. Okay, so Angkor Wat closes to visitors at 5:30 p.m. And so sunset is not until after. So they suggested that I go to a different temple for the sunset because this one called Siem Reap is open till 7. So I'm gonna do that one because I wasn't planning on going there tomorrow. And then tomorrow I can go to sunrise at Angkor Wat and then go to a few other temples that I wanted to see. Okay, the craziest thing just happened. So at one point I got off my bike so I could film shots of the countryside as I was getting further out of the city, and then my bike fell over. And then when I put it back up and I started riding it, at one point it got like the chains came off, and then so I flipped it back down, set it back down on the side of the road, and I put the chain back on. My hands were super dirty with the grease, and I started riding again, and at one point the chains got stuck, so I couldn't really ride. And I tried to push through it, but it wasn't really working very well. So I got back to the side of the road, I set the bike down, and then I didn't realize that there was a bunch of these huge ants, and they immediately like got on the bike and they like got on my feet and my legs and started like biting me. And so I was like jumping around, like trying to like throw them off me. I moved the bike a little bit further down the road where there wasn't like those ants. And then these local girls noticed I was struggling with the bike, so they stopped and they asked me if I needed help. And so I told them, yeah, my gears are stuck, the chain is like messed up or something. And then they looked at it, and one of them, I think they realized that it could be something with the brake, so they tweaked something and then tested it out, and it seemed to be working. So thankful for them to stop by to help me. Alright, so the bike is still not working very well. It's like a real struggle to pedal, and I've gone so far and I'm so close to this stupid temple that I just want to try to make it, but it's getting really dark and it's gonna be a struggle getting back, but whatever, things happen. Actually, I just recalculated the distance and I'm still almost 2 miles away, so I'm not gonna be able to see a thing by the time I get there, and it's a struggle to pedal on this bike at this point. So I gotta cut my losses and pedal the 6 or so miles or more back to the hostel. It is what it is. Tomorrow I'll get up early and hopefully I'll have a working bike, and yeah, make the most of that day. I'm gonna be tired, my legs are gonna be tired, but whatever. Back closer to civilization, and we got a roadside party here. I didn't realize that the city lit up like that at night. It's actually really beautiful. Alright, back in the hostel, and I'm really exhausted from riding the bike, so I ended up booking a tour to go to Angkor Wat and some of the other temples tomorrow, and we're going to be able to make it for sunrise, leave here around 4:30 a.m. and we'll get back around 12:30, and they're going to take us to like all the main temples that I wanted to see, plus maybe a couple more. So I think 7.5 hours is going to be enough time, because more than that I'm probably just going to be exhausted from seeing all the temples. I'll be templed out, so yeah, I think it'll be fine. And it'll be nice to not have to worry about, you know, riding around from place to place, because it's actually really far. And also I booked a bus ticket to Bangkok, because from Bangkok is where I have to take another bus to go to the south of Thailand. You'll learn more about that later. But that bus was only $9. I was going to book another one with a private company that was $28, but here at the hostel they told me that I can book one with them, like their own like bus, for $9. The only difference is that they don't have snacks and water, and that's fine with me. I'm down to save $19 and not get snacks and water on the bus. I can always buy that before for really cheap. So I hope that's really all it is, and hopefully it's not some sort of trap, but I trust the hostel. So far the hostel seems pretty good. So now I'm gonna get some food. Pretty tired, so I'm probably gonna take it pretty easy. We've got this dish called Mi Hong Kong. I'm guessing it's from Hong Kong and not Cambodian, but it sounded good, so I'm gonna try it. Alright, so I'm actually really tired, so I'm just gonna chill in here in my room, just chilling in my shorts because it's pretty hot even with the fan on. I'm just gonna do a bit of work and go to sleep early, because tomorrow we get up early for Angkor Wat and the other temples, so I'm really excited for tomorrow. So we'll see you next time.